It's Friday, April 18th. Things are getting a little spooky before spring break. Local groups are wanting to keep you safe. And what's your favorite breakfast food? All of this and more on this week's edition of The Stinger on Air. Good morning, Jackets. I'm Bella Davis, and welcome back to The Stinger on Air. This past year, BHS Chorus has been preparing for their performance of the Addams Family musical.
The hardest part about the musical, I would say, would just be remembering the timing of everything.
About 20 students have been preparing for the spring performance of the Addams Family musical.
With all the props and lighting and sound, it was really cool to see the students that have been working so hard on my little choir stage get to do it on the big stage, mics and everything. It really made it feel real.
This is the first full-length musical for BHS in over 5 years.
The best way to bring back musicals here at Buford is not only to do a comedy, everyone loves comedies, but to do something with a good message, and Addams Family was the perfect fit.
Students have been busy with rehearsals, set design, and have spent all of this week getting ready.
It's just now starting to feel like a show. And I think, they're nervous because there's a lot of lines.
Chorus director Caitlin Hayward says she is very proud of her students and their involvement.
With this experience, our goal is to continue building up that program. We feel like musicals are a good way to reach the community. So we're planning on doing another musical next year. Our goal is to do 6 the musical and kind of keep building on that.
Hello, my name is Gomez Florencia Adams. We will be hosting our show, The Addams Family Musical, on the 18th and the 19th. Our show will cost $7 and will be hosted at 6:30 and 2 o'clock. Make sure to show up and show out.
The 2025 prom is in the rearview mirror, and prom was a success. Before the prom, some local businesses teamed up to encourage students to make good decisions. Ava Patterson shares the importance behind the prom pledge.
You're going to hear a lot of words today, but 2 of the most common words you're going to hear is going to be decisions and choices.
Juniors and seniors attended an assembly before prom that was intended to make students think about smart choices on prom night and during events around graduation. For more than 30 years, prom pledges played a major role in keeping the Tri-County safe during prom season. The OTS Media Group has organized the events that is presented in 17 high schools. Matt Hires, radio announcer for WRHI, says substance abuse costs him a lot of heartache.
So I started pursuing alcohol more and more. I craved it the same day that I had graduated from rehab and back to jail again and lost most of my possessions.
Anyone know what the legal limit is in South Carolina?
Ashley Harder from Counseling Services of Lancaster shared some sobering statistics about alcohol use.
0.08 is the legal limit. Today's products, sweetened, they used to be caffeinated. These are marketed to people like yourselves.
Trooper Bill Ryan says one of the hardest parts of his job is having to tell parents their child is not coming home because of an alcohol-related accident.
There's one in particular that stands out to me. I remember going to a home to tell a mom and a dad that their child was not coming home because of a bad decision. That night, I remember standing in that door, and we knocked on the door, and the mom came to the door, and certainly I'm the last thing your parents want to see on prom night. I had to tell her, ma'am, I'm sorry, your daughter's not going to be coming home. She was killed in an automobile accident that night. She slapped me so hard in my face, she knocked my cover off my head.
The goal of Prom Pledge is to make sure students are safe during prom season. For Stinger on Air, I'm Ava Patterson.
Thanks, Ava. This week in sports, there was a lot going on against Buford's cross-county rival, Andrew Jackson. Jalen Larimore has the details on this week's games.
This week was rivalry week for spring sports.
On the diamond, the softball team beat the Bruins on their home field 15-1. And at the Hive, the team hosted Louisville and defeated the Lions 4-2. Caroline Pollard had a huge at-bat that put the Lady Jackets up by 2, but it was Emma Timmons in the 8th inning who batted in the winning runs. The Lady Jackets are now 14-1 overall and undefeated in region play. Baseball hosted crosstown rival AJ but fell 4-2, but the boys were able to battle back and got a win on the road at Union Academy 8-3. This Tuesday, on the pitch, both soccer teams faced Andrew Jackson. The girls' team hosted the Vols but fell 2-0 in a tough battle. And on the road, the boys fought through 2 overtimes but fell victim in a PK shootout 3-0. Tonight, softball will travel to AJ, JV starts at 5 and varsity will follow. Baseball hosts Legion Collegiate Academy tonight at 7:30.
Since spring break is next week, the only action will be baseball. There'll be a Myrtle Beach for a spring break tournament. Good luck. For Stinger on Air, I'm Jalen Larimore.
We told you last week that the cheerleaders won our BHS Madness. Riley Stroud tells us more about what BHS Madness was all about.
Over the past few weeks, Buford Stinger's Instagram and Facebook accounts held their own version of March Madness called BHS Madness. Students and families voted for which team, club, or grade they wanted to win. The idea for this was to engage the community and let them choose who won. In the end, cheerleading ended up coming out on top against wrestling.
I know that all of our sports teams and all of our other clubs here work very hard for all that they do, and we support all of them and everything we do as well, because that's kind of our job. But we, like the competition, they put up a good fight for us, so good job to everybody.
Let's go see how people spread the word.
I'm on the publicity team for choir, so I just made sure to get everyone engaged by sharing and telling people to vote for us on our social medias.
I reposted it on social media. That way people could see it and they would know what to vote for, and I asked them to vote for FFA.
So we were really excited for BHS Madness. We knew we were going to be up against all the other clubs and organizations. And then the first round came out and it was us against FCA. And so we kind of looked at each other and we're like, how do we go against Jesus? How do we get people to vote against Jesus? Okay.
And so we decided to not really push ours, but we did go and vote after ours. Like I know I voted for cheer and things like that and other things. So we did participate, but we just really couldn't push people to vote against Jesus.
So student council is for the people, by the people, so we voted for all the other people.
Yes, yes.
So pretty much with BHS Madness, we kind of wanted to create an idea because our engagement kind of is a little bit low sometimes. So I wanted to create a way where Buford, the student body and the community outside of the school would find a way to grow more engagement, grow our followers, grow our likes and things, and just get more people to look at our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube accounts, and even our website.
For Singer on Air, I'm Riley Stroud.
Why are you leaving class so early?
Because it's time for jacket culture.
Oh wait, then I'm coming too.
Tomorrow, April 19th, is Ashley Fairfax's birthday. If you see her in the hallway, make sure to wish her a very happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Ugh, I have so many missing assignments.
Well, today's the end of the grading period, so you better get them in as soon as possible.
I just love taking photos.
Well, that's a good thing because next week is spring break, and if you have any pictures you want to see on the Stinger, make sure to send them to Mr. Collier. Oh my gosh, I over-recovery again.
Well, when we come back from spring break, recovery starts on Monday, April 28th. Seniors, don't forget that your picnic form is due on Monday, April 28th.
What is she doing?
I think she's practicing for the Lancaster's Got Talent, which is hosted by the Good Samaritan Scholarship.
What's that?
It's a talent show for everyone that wants to participate. It's on May 8th, and you can win cash prizes. There's a $10 entry fee for one person and a $20 entry fee for 2 or more people. Payments will be taken no later than April 25th, and it's in the USCL Bradley building.
And that's all for this week's Jacket Culture with Haley Adams, Brenna Gainey,
Lily Floyd, and Selena Hinton.
Thanks, Lily and Haley. The students at Buford Elementary spent the week learning ways to build a community of belonging, respect, and opportunity. Ashton Jordan tells us more.
Students at Buford Elementary School participated in the No Place for Hate Week.
And it is designed to prevent bullying within the schools.
The school has different dress-up days to focus on such topics as kindness and eliminating bad habits.
We've been doing it here at Buford Elementary School for several years, and every year it just gets a little bit more developed and more advanced.
School counselor Mandy Oxendine works with students to plan this event.
We also have done other things like painting our rock, and we have a kindness tree up, and we have activities going on. And I think because the students made these activities themselves, there is a lot of pride with that.
I liked how we could come up with our own ideas. Like it wasn't you have to do this or you have to do that. Like we got to choose what we wanted our project to be about.
4th grader JJ Hopkins helped organize the events along with other classmates. 3rd grade teacher Mary Wilkes says she is already seeing results from the week-long activities.
I've seen a lot of people being more polite. Like today in class, we had a child that's usually reluctant to do work actually participating, and his classmates were telling him, they were saying, "You're doing such a good job. We're so proud of you."
Oxendine says there are several goals for the No Place for Hate Week.
no place for hate, and my message for students would be, one, if you see something, say something, stand up for others, and also continue to be a role model to others, how to be a good friend, or just how to be a respectful peer.
The main message for the week is something that should be mindful of all year long.
Our world is like a canvas, and we need to make it colorful.
There is no place for hate. For Stinger on Air, I'm Ashton Jordan.
Thanks, Ashton. Everyone knows breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but what's your favorite food to have for breakfast? Katie Gunther and Ashton Jordan took it to the street to find out what your favorite breakfast food is.
What's your favorite breakfast food?
At least 30 pancakes, like bare minimum 30.
Why?
Because I'm fat. I'm not talking like these little pancakes, I'm talking like real pancakes. Like I need at least 30 of them.
We can tell.
Southern biscuits and gravy, homemade though.
Why?
Because it's just good. I just grew up eating it.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Biscuit and gravy. It's pretty good.
What's your favorite breakfast food?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Why?
It's really good. Waffles.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Okay then.
Ice cream.
Why?
Because I hate breakfast.
Oh, fun.
I like the chicken minis at Chick-fil-A. I really get down with those. And like just like a classic chocolate chip pancake. Those are pretty good.
Fire. Thank you.
Grits and cheese. Definitely.
Why?
It's just so good. And it makes you like so full.
Right. Favorite breakfast food?
I went to the store and I walked my trash can.
Is that your breakfast?
Yeah.
Period.
Chocolate chip pancakes.
Why?
Because they're good.
That was so polite. Thank you.
Grits with cheese.
Why?
Because my papa makes it. He put bacon in it too. Bacon's good also. With some eggs too. Chocolate milk.
Bro's eating everything. Good Lord.
Blueberry waffles.
Why?
I just like them.
Period. Thank you. Jaron, what's your favorite breakfast food?
Hash browns.
Why?
You didn't tell me you're gonna say.
Why?
This is why I can't do the stinger stuff, Katie.
Why do you like hash browns, big dog?
Big dog.
Personally, I like grits with bacon in it. Anyways, that's been this week's Stinger on the Street with Katie Gunther and Ashton Jordan.
Thanks, Katie and Ashton. Personally, my favorite breakfast food is chicken and waffles. How about it, Mr. Belk? What's your favorite breakfast food?
Thank you so much, Bella. Favorite breakfast food has to be hash browns. Good and crispy, just the perfect doneness level. Good triple order of hash browns. I know that sounds bad from Waffle House. Go to, love it. Favorite breakfast food, hash browns. All right, good morning, Jackets. Hope everybody's doing well on this Friday. I want to start off, as always, with Jacket Pride. First, I want to thank Miss Fairfax, Miss Sellers, Miss Jacob for finding what we're looking for and celebrating our students showing that Jacket Pride. Remember, personal responsibility, respect, integrity, dedication, and excellence, world-class character. All right, I want to recognize this week Mr. Josh Baker, Lewis Crocker, Nate Gardner, Jake Cato, Jackson Hunter, Mallory Todd, Jalen Larimore, and Tony Amos. Great job, y'all. Y'all can come up during your own time, get your little shout out, your Cersei next Monday after spring break. And then, Josh, you are our t-shirt winner for this week as well. So congratulations. Thank y'all so much for showing that Jacket Pride. Keep it up. Great job. All right. Want to say just a few things, not a lot, because we are here at the Friday before spring break. And I think if I'm speaking for the majority of folks, spring break is probably just a little past due, meaning it's coming at the perfect time where everybody needs a break. Everybody needs the opportunity to get away. And after we wrap up this day strong, that opportunity will come and spring break will be here. All right. One of the things I wanted to share was a quote from Ralph Marston, who said, "Rest when you're weary. Refresh and renew yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit, then get back to work." And that's our goal here at Beaufort High School. Take advantage of this spring break, drop the mic, get away, rest when you're weary. And I know it's just naturally that time of year where everybody's tired, everybody's worn out, both mentally and physically. And it's an opportunity to get away. Please take advantage of the chance to rest and recuperate. When we get back, we are back to work because as we know here at Beaufort High School, championship season is upon us with those 4 weeks that we have left when we return from spring break. It'll go by like that. So when we do get back, that rest will allow us to maintain our focus and maintain the energy that it takes to finish strong and be proud of how we've done so. All right. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday, a wonderful not only weekend when the time comes, but a wonderful, restful, peaceful spring break. More importantly, a safe spring break. All right. Please take care. Everybody have a wonderful day in spring break. Go Jackets.
Thanks, Mr. Belk. That's all for this edition of the Stinger on Air. If you enjoyed this episode, like this video and comment below your favorite part. Until next week, for Stinger on Air, I'm Bella Davis.